Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. And today's story is we're gonna talk about Jason Monday, a main man. Um, but the only thing we're gonna talk about today is some unusual punishment. I had met Jay in the sixth grade. We was in the cafeteria line. I never even seen the dude before, and I had got some LA Gears that just came out, and they had the little basketball on it, and they kind of looked like Reebok pumps, which they been out long. And he thought that's what they were for some reason. This dude was over there trying to pump my damn shoe up, and I had a generic kind. And I was like, "Damn dog, what you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I wanted to see if it pumped up." I was like, "Nah, they done," and we hit it off. And I think he had like a broke arm or something. I want to say that was true, but I don't remember. So, come to find out, this dude lives right across the road, right across 258 is his house, and he stayed in a trailer back there. And but it was a long dirt road, y'all. And you had to go through a little bit of it, and then it went to this straightaway. And it's probably only like a mile and a half, 2 miles. It looked like 1,000 miles then. And there was a light, and that was his mama's house, and it was a long way away, and it was nothing but woods. And the human mind's a horrible thing. It just be a bad place. So let's fast forward. So I ended up staying the whole summer with him. We fished, we played Nintendo all night, we got real close, played all the sports. He had a stepdad that stayed at the beach. Called him dad. Me and him didn't have no dad, and we had to watch our brother and sister a lot, so we had a lot of the same things going on, and probably was a bad influence on the dude, really. And because I was just wanting to do everything or anything. I always wanted to prove myself, and by any means, if it was a way to make me look good, I did it. And Jay was courageous, man. Jay would be right there too. A lot of things I did because of Jay. I felt confident with Jay there, and I didn't have to worry about shit. You know what I mean? He did a lot of things I would never do, and then I would do it behind him because he did it, and just what it was. And but his stepdad was cool, man. Built beach houses. And he would let us work with him and pay us good money too. But he had some ways about him. And there was this goat, and he taught us about snipes. If you've never been sniping, you're missing out. And the goat thing, you had to try to put the goat's nose on the ground. Goats are strong. He had some big balls too. But that's not what was unusual. What was unusual was his punishments. I remember, I forget what happened, but like he literally made Jay and this one dude like just smack the shit out of each other. He tried to find ways to get creative about punishment, and that's what they did. You couldn't half-ass anything. I mean, like when you did, you had to do it. And the first time I had got in trouble with him, we were shooting guns and shooting BB guns, and I was shooting at something, and he come around the corner. And I didn't hit him or anything, but you can't really shoot. There's just people around. And I didn't know he was back there, to be honest with you, but he was mad. And he made me, I was in the truck when I was doing it, and he made me get out of the truck and bend down and touch my toes, and he kicked the shit out of me. I don't know what the hell I thought I was expecting. Because that was an era when somebody else's parents would beat your ass. Nobody ever really did. I mean, it was the only time that ever happened, but that I can think of. And it was cool, you know what I mean? If you took it and it was over, and then, that was it. Well, we had work one day with him, and he paid us like $75. And I remember we stopped at Hardee's and got some chicken and shit. It was all good. And we went back to their house, and I stayed there a lot, man. They liked me, and we were playing Monopoly or something, and we was like, let's go out in the woods, So we went out in the woods, and we had found this, we found it, but we came upon this. It was a swimming pool and it had like a little clubhouse, but it didn't have no windows. It was screened. It was a screened-in job, and the pool was green as hell, and everything was just nasty. It was weeds growing up. This place was abandoned, and it would took a lot of money to get it back together too. But we wasn't thinking about none of that shit. What we were thinking about, I don't know whose idea it was, but see if we could throw a rock from one screen through the building out the other screen. Don't know whose idea that was. Probably wouldn't have been mine. But we launched rocks. Nobody made it, but didn't stop us from trying. We tried from one side, and when you put one hole in the screen, you got to replace the whole screen. So you might as well just throw a gazillion. It don't matter at that point. You got to replace it anyway. And it wasn't really like these screens were perfect, people. I mean, everything in this hole was desolate. It was over. It needed to be repaired. And for whatever reason, whatever that was around there, we threw it all in the pool and vandalized the place bad. We weren't thinking about vandalizing, just being kids. Shit. Didn't think nothing of it either. Nobody saw us. It was just something that I could just be telling a story and that would be the end of the story. Nothing really exciting. So we went back and ate, and we were playing Monopoly again, and his dad came and was like, yo, I need to talk to y'all. And we went outside, and like, what y'all did today? Oh, we playing the wood. What else? And nobody said nothing. We weren't even thinking about, like, how the hell does he know? Well, it was me, Jay, and this one dude, and the one dude's little brother. And for whatever reason, you know, he was younger. Because we was like, nobody was driving, so under 16, and I'm not really sure, but 6th grade. And he was just a little kid, man, 7, 8 years old, told on us. He said, yeah, y'all threw rocks and blah, blah, and then made us walk there. And then it was like, oh, man. He's like, yeah, you think you just go around tearing people's stuff up, right? Got you. He stayed up on this dirt road, and it had this incline on the driveway. He made us dig a hole, folks, and it was deep. Buried some stuff in there. It was deep. Man, it was deep. Not deep. And he didn't think that was enough. So he had this boat trailer, big old boat trailer. And he was like, push it to the end of the road and back. And folks, it was, it might have been like 2 miles, could have been 10 miles. It was forever. It was long. It was long, man. But we didn't care because anything was better than getting hit, I guess, and it was just toting this boat. Well, somebody got the bright idea, instead of pushing it or pulling it or pulling it and pushing it, whatever one was easier, we did that. And we're running. We're running with this thing. But it's not so heavy with 4 people, you know. If it was one person, like, I couldn't do it by myself. But all 4, we get that mother, 1 in the front and 2 in the back pushing, and however we did it, we would switch. And we was talking the whole time. Like, one didn't even seem like a punishment. Till I think it was like a loop road. Anyway, the dude didn't come from behind us like he should have. He came from in front of us and was like, oh, I see y'all got smart. Remember when I told you not to push, pull, whatever which one? Go ahead and take it all the way back. Man, we was close. We could see it, the stop sign, and then we was coming back, and then we'd been done. Now we had to go all the way back. Go up the thing, and he had this big roll of carpet, and it was soaking wet too. It was all we could do to get the damn carpet on the boat frame. I mean, all we could do, folks. I mean, just now we tired too. Now we already worked toting plywood up and downstairs for this beach house. That's what we were doing. And man, dude does really good work too, people. Really good work. And good guys. And but we put that carpet up there, and he was like, "Now, if you do it again, you never come." He was mad. He was already mad. He was real mad, and it was a lot heavier. People, it was a lot heavier, and we did it. It took a long time, and it was kind of miserable this time because we knew there was a better way, and we had to do it this way, and like we were in trouble, and it didn't even seem like there was a way around it. So we just tried to make the best we could, and we got it to the stop sign and got it back and stuff. And I mean, it's all like once we got it up over in the driveway and up to put it where it needed to be, we didn't have too much left. And I got bad news. He was like, "Look, just don't think maybe you should come around here anymore." And I was like, "Damn." But I like being around there, people, and it's I understood. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes the consequence. I always say this a lot. Sometimes the consequence don't fit the punishment, so don't get in trouble. Because trouble is real easy to get into. Sometimes it's just hard or impossible to get out of. So you really should try not to do it. And back in those days, you talking about the early '90s and stuff, you could get away with a lot more with all the cameras and technology and stuff. And try to find a way to do something to make yourself look good, doing good. Because doing bad, it's not a good suit to wear. And they got a suit. Normally it's yellow, or you'll get the white with the stripes. It's not no business suit, and it's not no playground. It's jail or prison. This time it didn't happen. It could have easily, as vandalizing, destruction of private property. I mean, we could have gotten a lot of trouble. And he just was a good guy, a good citizen, you know. And we didn't never see him as a bad guy. You shouldn't. If you do wrong, you shouldn't be mad at the people that are trying to discipline you or punishing you. You're costing something. You're costing society, really. Every time you do something wrong, you cost society. One person messes it up for everybody, and there's a million people every day messing it up for the world. I personally have been that dude, and it just, I read all this bunch of psychiatry books and stuff. It just says this is what I'm supposed to be doing, literally. Get in trouble, get this, get that, and try to act like a good guy and stuff. I'm still trying to go right now. Everything's a trigger. You never know what you're going to do or what you're capable of until you get put in a position. I hear people say all the time, "Oh, I wouldn't do that," or "How could that person do that?" They got put in that spot. You ain't put in that spot. You don't know how you're at. "Oh, I would never do that." Well, if I go over there and smack the shit out of you, I bet you would. Because you find out that you're different once you pushed, once you're challenged, once you're in fear of your life. You'll change. You'll change. I know about the change. David Banner, the Incredible Hulk. I believe in warnings. Don't make me angry. You ain't gonna like me when I'm angry. You ain't gonna like me when I'm angry. My mama used to say, "You're making me go through changes." I wish she would have interpreted it that. But that's just what it is. So really, it was just an unusual punishment because we could have went to jail. We could have paid a bunch of fines and stuff, or he could have just beat our ass. But I'm not. I guess maybe if you were looking for a lesson in this, it was by moving this trailer and working as a team and doing it the hard way, we got more accomplished than throwing rocks and causing trouble. I'm not really sure if you had to look at it. If you, I mean, but it is what it is. And it sucked. Nothing sucked more than not being able to go over there. I never went over there again. I've seen him, of course, a long time ago. All this stuff was squashed. We grown him in this town. And thought just maybe that was a little bit interesting if you ain't never heard of something like that. As a side note, one of the craziest punishments I ever seen, the Krausens in my neighborhood, they would have to hug trees, y'all. And if you never seen middle-aged boys hug a tree, and we were driving through the neighborhood and be hugging a tree, and it was good. His mom or dad, whoever made him do it, had a good reason for that. And man, I had it been embarrassing. But if you just didn't see nobody, maybe you didn't even think about it. I don't know. But I always thought, I was like, damn, that's tough. There was 3 of them, and they would hug the tree. I don't even know how long or anything, because I would just drive by. And you don't really want to see your friends embarrassed like that. I don't. But that's what it is. If you noticed, on a quick note, it ain't no sponsorship or nothing, but I wear these face shields from the Essay, the saltwater fishing apparel. They're pretty cool. These are actually 3 years old. When they come new, they're real shiny and real elastically. But I wear them because if you notice, I always got the headband and glasses on. I do landscaping and painting, so there's dust and dirt and pollen and stuff, and like I'm always a preventive dude, and I don't, like, I'm wide open. Like, I could actually be painting something, somebody call, oh, can you come do my dish, and I'll go do that. And so instead of having to always worry about what, I just wear it on my head like this. If you see me in public, very rarely do you see me without this same get up, because I got to protect my eyes. I got stories on why I got to protect my eyes. You should always protect your eyes and your hearing and yourself. But real quick, so it's even comfortable, you know. But if it only takes a second, and straight down, and I got an instant face mask, or you can. It's probably not cool for the coronavirus, but if you didn't have anything else, this would be it. Or if you're cold, I mean, this it's not much. It's real thin. But it'll make a difference. It'll keep you going. And that pollen and stuff, people, not fun. Man, my nose runs, my eyes, my throat hurts and stuff. Only takes a second. They got good deals on these things. I've got like 30 of them. I can't find them all because I give them out. They're worth it. They're worth it. If when we're out bike riding and stuff, you get all that dirt and bugs and things. They work. You'll like them. They got other products. I haven't really tried them, but if anything like this, it's worth taking a look at. But that includes today's story. I hope you like it, and if so, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Leave a comment. And until next time, y'all have a good day and stay safe. Peace.